Obedra or go inside. Senabaya, Obedra pet, Obey to me, and then no Abba. And Ewa has it. Papa, see about baby to come on. Mommy, Georgina. Hey, mommy, what's that design? Kabibi. Martina Georgina Baba Bedu, come on, Papa Sina Sabra Mujana, they'll go inside and they meet Maame Akosua Serwaa. If you know. What's up? Yeah, cool. Okay. Frank, once I keep on repeating TikTok media, you have to post it more anymore. Check TikTok, right? Oh, yeah, let's go. Have you ever posted with Yahweh? Share the link. It is a party time here, and as you can see, they're all here. Team like our wife.
And I am more than a wow. And see, Maame Serwaa ya na pie na wache ampa fu bracket Serwaa Adriana ba wo ba me hwehw me na wo kun adluma wu ya na wache da no na me sumi papa me di wanim dendenden no ene me gina me pese me twan ka wa kuma to yam na wo dom wate ye nyame ya hira no no wo hira no
Edin Serwaa ne dan ayo
Edin Serwaa fo mo ntwo wo mo night si akokoba so enku akokoba ehye Serwaa bia nu a no oyiya me nipadi sana maame we tie wo ho brase wo do sema ntinenne nipa ne efiri kuma sinkranfo bia ba happy maame ye na pie ya feel I love you
maame ye na pie na ya feel nti enche obepie na Obia Chano kama mwa chano kama Sally, quick one. Get up for action. Can you talk about
yeah, Maame Akosua Serwaa. I was here, never share Maame. The one and only, the first woman executive producer of we move. That's right. We move. Yenjani Muda. No side chick will be allowed. Yes. No side chick will be allowed.
I was for Sena Ohano, Salimana Sabra Pimo, or no so Adnam advertisement. And I was for some of them enter Obepie, Opiana, Yadi never cost one. So as you can see from here, no, I could say one young one, I have say. say I was on for send am over no check. We buy it no. I'm from the same person myself. And I was on for enter obeba. I was saying na any no extra no go inside. Oh. You know where is mommy go inside why? You know where inside. Mommy me go inside right. Why? Mommy go. Be back. Where did you pass? All right, Bushon for Maame Akosua this evening for Akwanya Amonya na mo hweme. Me can say mo show me video me catch them say. Me can say I'll be live this evening to explain one or two things be. Sana beya mo betse emu ase adiama me. Na it's quite unfortunate say me to me amante because na me go chrome. Me bedru ya pena me de hom popoye de brem no. Na send me to me catch and say we are not going to stop talking about this every week. I wish to say the videos will be on the social media. People will see how Maame Akosua Serwaa is loved by many, and I'm sure say if you don't support her, you won't be happy to seeing her videos all over on social media. But today I'll try my best to see if I can pick one or few calls. Those of you who want to call in and share your opinion, I'll try and do that. Intiafe no joining, and thank you very much. Today I'm going to share my opinion. As I said, my opinion about Elena Omoko file. You know, a man for a patron said you already contesting. Say with the case now they are court appeal. So how come say ukakoye Ellie? What I say and I hope Bruha Abba any enra statement about one thing. I'm sure I've done a video to explain it further, but I'm sure say right now baby now so we're not happy concerning the how an amount for a report here and so I have to make sure that I'll report it accurately so that people temper will go down. And I'm sure you may have seen one or two videos of Maame in Accra when Daughters of Glory Jesus went there to visit her, and I think Kojokintu, I mean he has been on his Zaraman I support Maame into Ababidu Ghana. It was appropriate say to me ako na ono so etumi ako na omakakuchiano. So that's what I can say for now. So I'll take my time and share my personal opinion on what I believe was probably one of the wisest decisions I Maame take here concerning the Eleno. Let me check you say you understand my personal opinion, because sometimes I catch them say ever since a case whereby sometimes I take my time, I sit down, metenase, na me amasese, besesin we are na me na I sank we kwada we se kwada ha say. So I personally do my own background checks. I make sure that I also do my own personal investigation. 3, make sure do my own logical deduction and thinking about it, so that I understand how a case need is here. May imagine sanka may video upload I'm say there be. Sana bede, why won't I do live so that people who can join me can easily join me and share their opinion? I've seen all your messages here. Obi say hi bro, good evening. Thank you very much. Obi say hi Dazi, you are the best, thank you. Rocky say I waited for you for a long time. You said you come live. Why are you late very soon? Oh, I'm sorry. I followed one of the MPP contestant campaign just to go and shoot content, so I came home very late. One of my Champon, I followed him today, so I couldn't get home early. But before then, Mama saw my scene and me this had the bremo. Let me advertise this product quickly so that we move on.
Adesan, a day is way the F papa.
Seaside Construction Limited for San.
Almost only him for
Bra, and for Adansia once and some dear one Majuma would say, Opa say a sewer diamond, and Nasa was sewer diarrhea, a camoswo, and Tia brochure way, Mamma for Musica and for baby, a man in your bazaar. nkurankura ene nyumakuo bia mo pese yesimu dan ma mo say school dan sorry ana company na pese usia Seaside Construction Limited wo ho ma mo abrochirefue yesanso ye architectural and structural designs waterproofing building estimates retaining walls fence walls and electricals so pese wo ye renovation wasi wo dan ayedada na mo pese ye bowra mu ne asiesie mu eye mu nwuma nyina ye no enei abefo kwanso a ye be yama
Adesa, and here na Seaside Construction Limited for.
Yedi enjuma wa Ghana fana nyina. Nema mo pa ye kira kwan a ye headquarters no ewo Kumase. Atonso S-line, Unity Oil echi wonwa. Freya wa huma iso 0536515311. Seaside Construction Limited na rebuild.
Adesa, edan ye siwe die efe papa.
Eye Seaside Construction Limited for nsad.
Domo so ne himfo.
Bra, efa ada.
All right, abusuafo madam ase se manya daje na mo hwe. So Seaside Construction Limited intimo mo abrochire mo amopese mbesi dan o man Ghana mu ha. Mo pese mo renovate mo dan dada. And as mo pese mbesi de ma everything concerning construction no. But more than Seaside Construction Limited, they will help you to make sure that you get everything that you want. Very credible, reliable, and everything more. And then we must make this short conversation with Eddie Bremo. And to send our here and check in the due time, you know, which me from number I was screening so 0536515311. You can call them and they will help you in terms of your construction, especially those of you outside the country. You need a very reliable person to do that for you. Locate them at Kumasi at Tunsu S-line behind Unity Oil. I remember it doesn't matter whether you're in Kumasi or in Accra. Just call the number on your screen and they will definitely do that for you. So that's what I can't report to you right now. So now I said that I just want to express my personal opinion on why I'm Jidi say early no more the call, you know. Jidi said that was a smart move from the me sure say my phone share Maame Akosua Serwaa say I didn't know what the assembly that court they call appeal. Now you are going to apply for the early, and I'm sure say we have seen that affidavit in a Bible time for Patrick say why admit say indeed why I are from him, you know. I think I took the pain this afternoon to explain further, and even I spoke to lawyer Kusi concerning the allegations. So say it be your best step it down for that, which I believe say why we'll take the opportunity to clear the air, which I mean that ye no you better to when I mean check in some few 15-20 minutes I'll end the live stream so that I can take a rest and continue tomorrow. So now what I can tell you is that early no more file here no I didn't have any idea about it, nothing. I also heard it on social media. Yes, and in fact at the day they went to the court because we gonna mini ho. Now staff for now more courtroom now we were there more leak information the man for no. Yakupon him why? Yeah. Yes. And maintenance I'm saying say about sending Maame probably through her counsel lawyer Kusi decided to file an early knowing very well that the case is already on appeal to contest the legitimacy of the other party who claimed to be a wife. If you do now the court has pronounced her as also a wife, surviving spouse. And this is how I mean through my deduction. First of all, let's establish this fact. Say there are some Adibi it doesn't go in her favor. 2, she's not staying in Ghana here. She's outside the country. And you and I can attest through the ruling of the High Court and that of the injunction in Accra tells you that anything is possible here in Ghana. I knowing very well that she's outside the jurisdiction of Ghana. If that will be the case, that is me. This is my thinking. And this is all here by an agency. Be I didn't know file early now. I joined the media by me. Meanwhile, in Ghana, they be able to me and see. We didn't marry certificate by a crowd, must say certificate. In fact, I was a penny crowd to me continue TV so can say certificates in cry. I stand crying a coyer near the buyer, which is very unfortunate. Will be also a person any bracoyano. It me continue TV so can say marriage certificate in guys say parenting will be near the buy, which he said that on YouTube on record. And then there was an injunction in Accra thinking that the judge will really be a yeko. All of a sudden, it been said that in the history of Ghana judgment, that a judge will just rule, and then you recall the lawyers back, and then award the damages, award the cost, and that cost is even more than you cannot substantiate that cost the person claimed to have incurred during the preparation of that funeral. Ibia basa and ikusi chas. Intimate na Ghana ho remember me ho so far as everything is possible here in Ghana no. But the time na neba no ho so na chesa Japan bit mi kwa check no kwa ohun. Even though Mrani Patch says she's a wife, which means and those who can request for early wife, children, Obi Odi na adie, Ebusiapeni, everybody. And you know all of these people too, other bonus who are ma Ebusiapeni, you know all these things, so they can easily go to the court and request for early. And you know that the early too, since the court has ruled that there are 2 wives, and because Ghana here be a possible, you know, I'm just say no suru. So Odi ha grown yana so china dem and ho na ba no so na ya charge. In fact, ya kwa koje letter administration e dey na ko bo 21 days ni ya charge pa dem ba ho so ni ya check. What I say? And the reason why I believe so nya sa mentality ni say ebinum senior judgment ne ba ya man for susun say senior si kona antumi ankon ne santi no. I say judicial system na organ bebre na eye apaba ewom. Enti onu so judi say everything is possible here in Ghana no. A bit more possible say on betumi akọ file early in other courts via Otemwafo betumi grant you without necessarily taking a recourse to her. And now she's not in Ghana. So imagine say almost quite bibi sana. Then if that would be the case, then let me come and do this myself. I know very well that whether they grant it for me or not. And this is the tricky part. Right now, Sabri Oman grant, and who told you say Yan Saki Obia? There was a caveat. Somebody might have leaked the information that very day. I'm told say somebody was live on TikTok and somebody DM'd the person, hey, Matis and Kofana Bahao. At that time, I'm told it's a court in Ghana Montanasi. By the time I'm going to few hope for Banen Pakona, my hint in Ngofana to that. The following day, I'm the supplementary with the corner. And sa caveat in a buy. And the caveat in a buy, Ampono. With him, one I'm told they will go back to court probably next week. So then, other bony lawyers will come and defend why they are bringing that caveat into this. So that they also come and state their position why they think that the LA no amount to me the farm only one person. No very was a court now really say a hearing of me. So there's no way which my catch will be for continuously akoje japade. What I'm told is a lawyer lawyer Dominic a granting interview. Unfortunately, guy now posted your mom delete when him someone for download the video. No. The video is already on the internet. For him to say that yet here and say Akosua Serwaa in lawyer akofa kuntunase. A trikasa no kind kuntunase na itse bekasa adebia enye obi dia na okọ chinchimi obi nsakwa akoje. And the Maame Akosua say Maame Akosua Serwaa is a party nemma Ebusiapeni and they can go and request for early because they are party to, they are related to the case. So far as they are related, I'm not sure so don't boni echo requested for earlier which make we offer continue say there be because now that the law courts na cancel here no betumi akọ na man so betumi ayi bi sama na yi so nti yen kan say wakofa continue say in the tree means that is ade bi nya wo de no kwa ko wia wo ho wakwakoye ade no kwa ko wia because enya wo de ya wo de why are you going to steal? I hope you get my point. So the moment you use the word omo ko wia omo yen say and it means one directly saying that they don't even have a capacity to even apply for the early and they wanted to do that at the blind side of the other party, which is not true. They are party to this, so they can still go ahead to request for an early. It's the judge who decided not to grant it because there was a caveat. And that caveat, we all know. So now the next week on Meko Court, the lawyers are going to defend why that caveat. But here comes my question. When you lose the interest in the judicial system, sometimes it's why you think ahead of time. Right now, in the country called Ghana, everything is possible. It could be possible, say maybe the other party can even go ahead to also request for a letter of administration. And since Ghana, everything is possible, They may even ignore Maame Akosua Serwaa and grant letters of administration to the other party. The neighbor who's cramping be a Japan, check where you cramp on because Ghana bit my possible. The son about here, I should rather start the initiation. What does say all the one farmer meal of creating an awareness? Right now, no, or now, young farmer will almost answer call back. Right now, should any other party, should any person go to court with letters of administration, Maame Akosua Serwaa will be notified. Because right now, I bet to say, oh no, koye and one farmer now, there's no way other parties to koye man. So I believe that no matter the outcome of that early, no. And I'm told those documents, everything don't need to even come out. And whoever leaked that document, shame on you. I go for 1 inch. This work, there are some court documents that we all know that is court documents are public documents, all right. But some of them need to be kept as a private. And you got the document, you decided to spread it, and now everybody is calling her names. Everybody is saying that and waiting over. And then look at, you think sending Pakono only Berman and more branca charge up at the no. So nobody should even point her fingers on her, say she's been greedy or she's been doing that, she do that. No. If you were to be in her shoes, I'm sure you would do worse than that. So I felt like she want to be ahead of time. Such a way that even if a system want to compromise, a system want to defeat her, there will be a public knowledge about the situation where on reading Kako file there was a caveat. So right now, imagine right now, we need to go back to Germany. Or better and say the other party in the Kako file say or early. There's no judge in Ghana who will grant that without notification from a mommy. Which means nobody in home fast whoop. Me to me, I didn't even know the reason about Ghana. Me, they say, of course, if Ghana had no quarter to be man so. And I knew because of 1 or 2 things going to me and back. They saw Bobby to home. So she has the right to come back to Ghana to visit her family. And then Sunday, we go Kumasi just to catch her arrival. And I think all of you in a moon here. So it wasn't fast fetch. Say, well, come back to Kumasi and a lawyer. Or money, dear, say, man, almost on Concostrano. It will never happen. And because of having could try a video on the internet, Monday, no, I was still in Kumasi. And because Papa, she at the Pacos, friend, because one if you know, can say, ma, maybe to me, I call Papa, like Kusuaka could share it. Me call the media guys will go. Yes. I believe that was a very smart move for me. Send a beya, send a union, say Ghana be possible, no. Even if they want to do that. Now that there was already awareness, and your bakukoye, okay, I don't for Bakudian fan county there. Then when you also go ahead to do what they won't grant it for you. And when it happens in that way, any judge who will do that, it be a bit me because there's another judge, 1 penny, which means it is bounded. MOB. And in time I can say, judgment every any other case is related to this. This is how lawyers are going to quote from this case to support their claim. That's why Lawyer Kusi said that he needs to work hard to make sure that this judgment is quashed for yes at our appeal court, and he will do that. Trust me. What I say. So that's how I feel. I feel that was very smart move. Even if Nesan can understand the second LA Nukrampa, there was nobody that within the family of other party that will even apply for the LA and they will grant it for the person because of this single action that she just did. What I say. So sometimes we teach that I kind of person that is not nice, that is not. But then I'm told, look, you know the country we live in, and you know the proceedings that went at the courtroom, and you know the ruling that came, you know the injunction that were granted, you know the 2 hours bring 2 million within a short period of time. All these things were all part of the skirmishes and the tactics. And then you sit down there in Germany thinking that they will pamper you and call you, say, brand image. No. One can say, per se, a cripple. They don't want you to get anything from this. In the American show. If that would be the case, then why wouldn't I start that process myself? Whether they grant it for me or not, so that there will be a public knowledge, there will be a public record, there will be a court record that I went there alone to request for LA. You guys did not give to me because you said that the court said we are 2 wives. Which means any other day or Boni or any other party was also go for LA, they will definitely have to call Maame Akosua Serwaa, whether she's in Ghana or outside of Ghana. Because there's already existing court record that shows that when she went to collect the early, they said that you should add the second, the other wife to it, which they file a caveat. So at least just sit down and analyze this. Says Ebianka Wanyan sa, they never know who's nature say, ya child, no quite the other. And our bread. I see one million Maame Akosua Serwaa done our bread. Our bread, Uncle Sanka. Our bread, why? Our bread. You have no idea. She was with Charles Kojofosu before it became that Lumba. So if we are fortunate to have met that Lumba, remember there was a Charles Kojofosu whom a lot of ladies at that time were not even interested to get close to him. But a woman called Maame Akosua Serwaa Papa B Fosu took that opportunity and said, you know what, Charles, me and Mediano, you know better. And here they are. You see the name and the second. So please. And I mean Chebe Bray. We wanted to pick calls, but please, you can see for my eyes. Please go and watch Kenya Japan's Baby Mame's Demise. It gave me chills. The title is Truth, the Truth or Dare. Lawyer Kusi's response to the host about quitting is very disappointing. I think Mama Serwaa should be thinking about the second. As I said, if you look at the question that the presenter posed, if you were to be in his shoes, he was asking questions about him handling high-profile case like that. Is there no possibility that there will be people threatening you? And he said that he said what he had to say. And I spoke to him today, and he said that it is never true that and as I said, other bloggers will pick it and then narrate it in such a way that when you see it as a Akosua Serwaa fan, you'll be disappointed to hear. But that's not the case. But we say, I also believe we need other lawyers to partner. As I said yesterday, there's nothing wrong with bringing more lawyers. And as I said, sharing ideas is more important. And I'm not sure like Kusi has closed his doors from listening to other lawyers, other opinions. Me, myself, as I sit here sometimes, when I feel like I need a little bit of education, I can call some of my lawyer friends and they will educate me. I have a lot of them. So do Lawyer Kusi. So he's not somebody on J. Adrinchere, Mr. Ramo. And I don't sound to say he doesn't listen to any advice. He does a lot. In fact, sometimes when he goes to his office and the phone is buzzing, a lot of calls left from Light Center, simply because they also want to contribute. So if you want to add more legal brains to it, there's nothing wrong with that, which I'm sure his doors are always opened. But then sometimes what TV social media and so when you're about to verify kakra get to because you're man phone in a car somewhere to the beer wujidi. Kahun say binum nkasa meka nsem bebre. Why? Intime fa kwanya we so and check. We say hi does please tell Maame Akosua to add more experience and hardworking lawyers to fight for her, because if he loses again, Kusi will not lose much like Dorothy is here. I've seen your message and the authority. Although Brony people know why that choose that 2010 as somebody also drew my attention, said per their own calculation and everything, they have a reason for choosing 2010 as the year that they got married. But they have forgotten that they have already making a claim that Maame Akosua Serwaa deserted that Lumba 10 years ago, 17 years ago. So does not mean that Maame Akosua Serwaa deserted Lumba 17 years after Odoboni got into or deserting 17 years Odoboni ko ware no. Abra yesu enim say yesu enim say the civil marriage equals 2004. So he shouldn't have even answered that question at all, cry. Oh, it's a personal decision. I'm sure that he felt like he wanted to clear the air once and for all. Sometimes some of these things will come to you and you don't want forceful to peddle and then you just want to say it and move on. So I'm sure he may have considered that before answer Abia or can be beside what I say. They say, let's keep burying Miss Akosua Serwaa and family. Of course, I will say that whenever you're praying, pray for her, okay? Whenever you go down, you need to pray for her. So this is my 1% cent suggestion. I wanted to say that at least I believe that was in the good note for her, so that they will not do anything on the blind side of her. Now that it is in the public knowledge that she filed for letters of administration and it wasn't granted because there was a caveat from Ada Odoboni. Now I'm sure they will go back to court to argue about that. Whether they argue or not, now that this one has come out, no other party from another side can go and also do letters of administration without consulting Maame Akosua, which means she can be in Germany for how many months till ABA if I say appeal baby. So there's a reason for everything. Okay, so thank you very much. And then I think I won't keep long today. I'm feeling sleepy, you can see. That's why I made the video, that part of me, very small, because if you see my face, you guys will tell me to go to bed. So I got to have a nice sleep tonight, and I want to say a very big thank you to tuning in to watch me. I wanted to pick some few calls, but I'm tired. My eyes, I'm dozing off. I hope we meet again. Thank you very much.